Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of the Digital Mittelstand. My name is Can and I am the founder of 360 Digital Transformation, where we help small and medium businesses, so Mittelstand, to optimize, digitalize and automate their business-specific processes. Today, I have Selin Neefischer with me. Selin is a data scientist. She's coming from software development part, but also has significant business experience. Therefore, with her company, Pimwer, she connects her data science, business, and software development skills for her Mittelstand clients. Without any further ado. Hello, Selin. Welcome.
Hi, John. Nice to see you.
Thank you for being here. Can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Selin, and I am a data science consultant since like 7 years now, and I studied management information systems and worked as a computer programmer for a long time. So the good proceeding in my career was getting in touch with data science and data itself. So that's what I do now. And I'm the co-founder of a company called PEMAVOR. And with my company and my team, we deliver actionable insights in form of software and solutions to performance marketing teams. And I'm a mother of two.
Oh, great. Thank you for the introduction. And definitely we will go deep into what you do with PEMAVOR. But before we dive into that, can you please explain data science in simple terms?
Okay, data science is an interdisciplinary field that combines, that uses scientific methods, processes, and algorithms to extract knowledge out of data, to deliver actionable insights for business practitioners to make their decisions better.
Yeah.
And
please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so a data scientist combines computer science skills with statistical skills and business knowledge. So a data scientist must know the business field which they are practicing. So my business field will be business processes, but more marketing and sales, which is used in any kind of industry. You know, every company has marketing and sales.
Yeah, but then just to summarize, because you also have a business background, you said you have co-founded a company, so that brings your business expertise. Then you are a software developer, so that's your computer science background, and you combine it with data analysis and data science, and you produce tangible, actionable insights for other businesses regarding marketing and sales processes.
Exactly.
That was a good summary for me. But yeah, I mean, when you say actionable, when you say tangible, actually I said tangible, but when those words are there, I really start liking the conversation, because for me, for Mittelstand, the more actionable it is, the more tangible it is, the better. And I am afraid that there is a misconception of or misperception of artificial intelligence, or AI, or KI in German, that it's rocket science. It's so complicated. And as you have explained data science in very simple terms, can you please connect it to artificial intelligence and explain us if AI should be complicated?
Oh no, AI is also just a collection of algorithms that can be applied to solve a problem. So that's where data science is connected to AI. So in data science, we can apply some simple statistics to solve some problems, but some other problems might need the AI kind of approach. So it's just a tool, a methodology that we can apply to solve some specific problem. So just like any other problem. And speaking of collection of algorithms, these algorithms exist since years and decades. The difference nowadays, why is AI becoming a hype, is that the computational power and the amount of available data has been increased so much. So we are actually using this computational power to apply known algorithms. And of course, the algorithms are also improving. But AI is actually not AI at all. So there is no need to be like, oh, this is AI. Let me explain it a little bit. From the scientific view, if you say you're doing now AI, what is science? Science says you do something in a way that you can measure and to prove an hypothesis. So if I say I will be doing some intelligence, and the intelligence as definition is not existent, then I can never assume that I can never claim that I'm making AI. So what is intelligence? When is intelligence reached? Is intelligence reached if a chatbot can answer some questions in a way that a human might have done? Or is intelligence reached when a computer can beat a human on chess? So you can never say this is intelligence. Intelligence is a continuous thing. It's once you reach one point, there is a more intelligence in it. So actually, it's a wrong thing to claim that we are using AI. It is actually machine learning and machine learning algorithms. And this problem about using machine learning is that if I'm talking to business professionals, machine learning is even more complicated to understand than AI, because everybody is using AI. AI sells, so people like saying AI. Or is it the easier way to understand the collection of algorithms? I don't know, but it's just machine learning. You teach the machine, learn out of data. And one important thing, speaking of AI, is that people think, in the 80s, the first machine learning person who we met was the Terminator, and he was scary. So we have this fear in ourselves, things that we don't know. And the more human-like the solutions are, the more scared are we. But a machine learning approach solves only one problem. So it's really applied to one challenge at once. So no machine learning algorithm would take over your system or, do something. They either give you answers to your questions, or they predict the future sales, but nothing more than that. So this is the simplification of AI, I would say. If you're more comfortable with machine learning, we can just say machine learning today.
Yeah, but we use quite a lot in our daily lives. Our spam folders are also AI, filtering through emails. So we have very simple applications of AI or machine learning, as you said, and we are already using some of them. But this misperception, I think it's good to speak against, because as you said, it's not rocket science and it's applicable to all the businesses. But before I ask you how this could be applied to Mittelstand, please explain to us that what does Pimwer do, so your company?
Yeah, so we solve problems that occur with marketing data, especially in Google Ads data, with AI or non-AI methods. So whatever necessary in data science, doesn't have to be AI. So one example to understand this better is maybe bidding. It's called the bidding. When you show your ads in Google, you have tons of search terms to which you optimize your keywords to. Or there are lots of other competitors who are bidding also on those positions. That's on positions like the first, the second, the third, to place your ad. That's why it's called bidding. There is an auction and you bid. And if you have hundred thousands of keywords and lots of interaction data, applying AI solutions to approach that bidding problem is a good idea. So this is one of our applications, one of our software products to optimize Google Ads bidding.
Good, but I remember that's not limited to that, right?
No, that was just an example.
Yeah.
What we to do is, the great thing is when we get in touch with the customers, we see their data, their marketing data, their sales data, their analytical data from their website, from their customer relationship systems. So we start thinking like, oh, we could do more here. So we don't stop with offering some solutions that are software based. We also offer the custom solutions to improve processes or services that are existent in marketing and sales.
That's why I wanted to ask this, because I know before that you told me about this. When you see the data as a data scientist, then you have a better idea how I can make the most of out this data for my customer, right? It could be sales activities, as you said, it could be internal processes, optimizing processes. So that's very valuable from my side as well. And I wanted to emphasize that from your side.
Yes, yeah, thank you for tingling that out.
Yeah. But coming to being in the customer's shoes, and in this case, our audience is Mittelstand. Can you please give us some use cases from your Mittelstand clients? Because I know that you have a lot of Mittelstand clients, and maybe explain us what you do in terms of sales, what you do in terms of website analytics, what you do in terms of, okay, with marketing, with bidding, you explain a little bit, but the more use cases you give, the better. So the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. So maybe we can focus on one specific case and one customer, because it's a use case which is applicable to many other SMBs or Mittelstand. We are working with Tesla AG from Nuremberg. It's a software manufacturer. They have a monitoring software and they are monitoring everything, like from networks to IoT systems and so on. They are globally active, selling worldwide, and they have over 300 employees as of today. So actually, it's a real SMB that like you would think of. It's so what we do for them is, since it's a digital product, it's a software product, right? So it's digitally sold over the web and of course also offline, but they have lots of data regarding the entire process from beginning, where you get the touch points with the customers until you sell. So what happens is, especially with digital products, that people try it out, you know. So you have also interaction data while they are trying your product. And what we do is, once someone is trying your product, they become a lead. They become a lead who is interested in your software. And they have tons of leads. They have, like, we have to think in a million dimension. They have lots of leads, of course, with a given time range, but that's the case. So, and now you have to approach those leads with your sales activities. You might want to call them, you might want to give personal demos. So you have limited resources here. You cannot approach all of them. In the ideal world, you might want to do that, but maybe it's also not very profitable, because not everyone is going to buy, right? So you must find the ones who are most likely to purchase at some point later on. And so we take interaction data. This could be a lot of data. Now, this could be interaction in the software, on the website, with the customer service. And we send them to our AI algorithm, and we predict the future sales probability. And if you want to sell that, you can sort your leads in a way that you approach the most promising ones first, or do other process optimization. So this is just one example. You can do lots of other things with good or bad or other kind of leads. So this is how you can optimize your sales operations. But we don't stop there, because we are also doing marketing, right? So we can take the good ones as goals in marketing campaigns to reach more of those people for whom the product is more a match.
Yeah.
So because sometimes people, you try something out and it was not your expectation, it was you were totally somewhere else in your context. So we try to sort those out. So by doing so, you can scale the business, because you can reach more of the leads that are more important to you. Then we don't stop there. We are also using the information that we have on them to offer some personalized services on the website or on the sales regarding their stage of purchasing, let's say like that, because that can differ. So for example, if they just started and they are interested, you can show them good onboarding information, or you can get them connected to the sales directly and stuff like that. So the key is, this is where we say AI into business value. The thing is, you can do lots of things with those data and with those results. The key is to find out what's the next best thing to do.
Yeah.
So what is the next biggest promising value to reach? Do I do better predictions, or with more data, or do I use this information in more processes, or do I optimize my service, my product, knowing these information? So everything is possible, and it's an ongoing process to get the actionable insights and knowledge out of that data.
Yeah, very well explained, and I think that's on very real life terms. So you have explained it. I think majority of audience can relate to somehow, because either they have data or customers or a sales funnel or marketing actions or sales activities or customer lifetime value calculations. So but that I assume was a B2B company, right?
Yes.
But let's hypothetically assume that we are a Mittelstand serving B2C, and
Yes.
we have a website, and our website creates, let's say, thousands of visitors per day, which means over the year, it will create millions of data points, as you said. How can we make use of it?
You can make use of it in the marketing at the beginning. First of all, it depends on your business processes. Are you a company who's focused on marketing scaling on based on marketing, or are you a company who is focused on scaling with sales? So we have to see some background information to suggest what to do with the data. But you can also score your visitors, because at some point they made a purchase or not. So you need some target data, you have to know what they did. And you can score them in a way that you can say the customer lifetime value, or the value within a year is $100 or $200, or what is the expected probability of having the customer lifetime value 1,000 euro a year. So that's where we get insights for B2C customers, or if they bought before, will they buy again within a given time range. So these are things what we do for B2C customers to evaluate the website visitors. And of course, let's say sometimes you don't have data which is called labeled with these target actions like sold, not sold, purchased, not purchased. You can also do things like recommendations to people. Which other products did they the other similar visitors visited, which other type of content the similar users visited. So you can make product or content recommendations. They don't need any kind of purchase data. So it is website personalization. These are a couple of use cases that's in my mind right now. What I want to say for the Mittelstand is, in the heart of everything, it's the use cases. So you have to see which use cases you could implement with the given data. So that's the core of the entire application anyway. So if you don't know what you could do with your data, there are strategists out there who check out your data or your AI state in your company, your analytical maturity, and they start offering you ideas by looking at the data and generating use cases. In the heart, it's the use cases. So the data will tell you which use cases you might be able to use and which not. Just because you hear other people are doing this and this, it doesn't mean that you can do that or you should do that.
Yeah, it should only make sense to your business model, definitely. But do you also provide these consultancy services?
What we do is, once we see the data, we are like, oh, we could do that and this. So what we do it is not this big bang type of strategic consultation. We do the best out of the data. We have suggestions what we could do. So we apply some use cases if it matches the company's acceptance level, because sometimes processes might get changed. So you cannot just apply everything just because you have the idea. So we give them options to enhance the data insights possibilities. But for any other companies who know about AI, who will know which gain they can make, and they want to make a big bang solution, like, we will integrate AI now, we will transform our digitalization. There are other strategists who can record the use cases and see which technologies you need, which skills are necessary, and how the change management is going to happen, and so on. So this is a part that we are not doing, but I've got several people in my network. If someone needs to get connected, you're welcome to approach me and I will get you guys connected to have more to have a look deeper inside what's possible in a strategic way.
Yeah, but what you do with PEMAVOR is like we do with 360 digital transformation. You don't do this whole consultancy and not do anything, but you take a use case, provide proof of concept. If the company likes it, you scale that up. Then that's exactly what I like about a new way of consultancy. That's with implication, and you see the results.
Yeah, that's true. But sometimes if the company, the Mittelstand company, is already further in their process, since AI ROI of AI is actually huge. You get really much return, but it's also expensive because you need different types of people to do some AI, you know. So if you're serious about scaling your AI capabilities, you might want to talk to someone who is more experienced in the entire process and the necessities. So you might also be in danger of taking, yeah, let's get one data scientist and he should solve here all of our problems. So because what happens is you put the burden of entire change management and communication on the shoulders of a data scientist. So what you can do, if you already have a data scientist like us, you can work and you can do some use cases, apply some use cases. But if you don't have anybody and you have some use case which we cannot help, don't start just employing one data scientist and hoping that he's gonna revolutionize your entire business.
That's not gonna work for sure. But before we close, what's your top suggestion for Mittelstand owners and managers to apply right away?
What Mittelstand can do right away? Well, that's hard. The question is hard because it depends on how the data is being used in the company as of today. If you're not using any data at all, you should be starting collecting it and installing reportings, defining KPIs to measure your goals, your efforts against your goals. And if you're already on that analytical level, you might think of upskilling your data analysts in data science, because it's not easy to find people, and Mittelstand is known to have long-term employees who know the business in deep insights. And if you already have analytical skills in your company, you might want to upskill them in order to have more insights, more actionable insights out of your data. And the biggest mistake you might do is not using the potential of data science and AI. So I would say right away, what you can do right away is start thinking about how you can use that. And many companies know actually about the potential of AI, but a very less amount is applying it. So I wish that the companies find the ways how to apply and enhance those capabilities in their company in order to stay competitive in the market, because AI and predictive analytics and machine learning, it's gonna be the state of art. It's like the computers in the 70s. It's nothing that you can avoid. It's coming. It will be part of everything. And the later you start with it.
Yeah, but just to summarize, just do it and start now, because it's there.
It's there and it will be more.
Yeah. Thank you for the insights. How people can find you, Selin?
Oh, please connect me in LinkedIn. I'm there, Selin Neefischer. Maybe you can.
I will do that.
Reference, and as you might have realized, I love talking. So please just come approach to me, and I love giving tips. Not about the business. From the view of my business, I love giving tips. I love talking. Let's have a coffee, and I tell you what you might do. And if not, I get you connected to people who might help you more.
Yeah.
So.
And how is the website of PEMAVOR?
PEMAVOR.com.
Okay. Thank you, Selin. It was so nice talking to you as usual, and we learned a lot. We learned a lot about machine learning, AI, and how is the structure of data science underlying. So thank you for your valuable insights, and have a great day.
Thank you, John. It was nice talking to you, and wish you the best.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I release one episode every Tuesday at 7:45 a.m. and also other videos for digital transformation. If you like the content, please subscribe, and you can reach me out anytime by my email. Here it is. And thank you for visiting my channel.